What's up guys, Mr. SLIN here, and today we're doing a demo review of Mikcow, who plays in Oz Fortress Open. And if you guys want to submit your demos for me to review, send it over to our community Discord channel at discord.gg/MrSlin. Gully Wash, very popular map. Healing up your heavies as you come out of the big door, and now you rotate to the left side, but you're staying on the ground for a really long time. I'm not a big fan of that. I really don't like that. You want to get onto the high ground as quickly as possible. Low ground is kind of weak. Unless you're taking it to the right, but anyways. You guys are losing a lot of players. Yeah, you're staying in. Damage is getting done. Okay. Good arrow, but he had his escape plan out. And you guys have positional advantage, so it looks like they've given up the point. Nice. Pretty well done mid from you guys. Like I said, I'm just not a big fan of you staying on the ground for so long, but pretty solid. You guys are walking in here on even Ubers, but you know that their medic has been running out, so you probably maybe have like a 10% Uber advantage by the time you actually execute. And because you know this, you are playing pretty aggressive on second point. Looks like they have a sniper here. I'm not sure if you're aware of it yet, though. And yeah, you're playing safe though. I like how you're, line of sighting for a potential sniper at least. Dropping down to the low ground to avoid said sniper. And taking it through lower main. Okay, cool. But you know what's even Ubers? The medic drops. You pop in. Onto your soldier. You guys aren't really killing anything. So, okay, that works out for you. Nice. I think that was going to work out for you either way because their medic dropped. But typically you all want to get on the same page when you pop that Uber in. When you pop the Uber in, I agree that you should get towards the point, but you also want to get frags too, and it's not good to be Ubering people on the point necessarily. So it's better to either kill people with the Uber or get on the point and don't Uber those people. But you did a mix of the two and it worked out. It's a good job. Early pick for you guys. And you guys have a lot of presence because Vivi created so much space. So you're pushing across. I really like the opportunity for your dumb man to do so much damage. And you're capping for no reason. Right here, sorry, I accidentally hit too many keys. Right here, it's a 5 versus 3, and you know they have no demo man. If you stack the middle point, you actually don't get faster spawns or any, you get one faster spawn. I just take that back. You get one faster soldier spawn, but outside of that, it's not really that impactful for you, and you're not really denying spawns from the enemy team. So instead of stacking the cap, what I prefer you do is leave one scout to cap, and then push 4 versus 3 through the choke and get into second point. And it's a really good opportunity for you to go quickly and move fast because their demo man's dead, so you know there's no trap at the choke. You can move quickly through, and maybe you might even catch out a couple more players while you have number advantage. So just something to think about. It's not like you're playing incorrectly. It's just that you're missing out on an opportunity to take ground. So now you guys are up here on second point. Very familiar situation where it's even Ubers. Again, you got to be careful for that sniper from River. But looks like Aura is up there and creating space for you, and you want to go up there and help him out. So that's all good. Now you kind of reset things. They're doing a lobby hold. This is actually very aggressive for the red team to do a lobby hold. Oh no. Accidents happen. It's okay. You're kind of overcommitting yourself because you know how much better their Uber is, and man, you are a madman. You are most definitely a madman, and a dead man at that. So what went wrong there? I mean, you popped an Uber first, and then you pushed forward like you were gonna win, even though there was no way in hell that you're gonna win. So I think the solution here is pretty obvious, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyways, which is that you need to back up next time. The second you pop that Uber, you knew you were not gonna be in a good place with it, and you should have backed up. Looks like you're having computer problems or something, and you're not playing at all? How long does this go for? Okay. Not too long. Okay. Yeah, it says blue spent 18 seconds after spawning before healing. That's 18 seconds that you could be at, 50% Uber by now, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, as soon as you know you're going to lose with that Uber push, you need to leave and try and get out there. So in this position, you're actually even Ubers. So you should be able to hold the choke. But I think it's because you were dead the whole time. You have no idea what their Ubers are like, so you just assume they have Uber advantage. I think if your team was tracking a little closer, though, you'd know that Ubers are even. Because their medic was dead that whole time. Now you just got Uber. So at bare minimum, you can assume it's even Ubers. So you should probably fight this. Even though you're down a player, you're in a position where you could fight. And unfortunate. That's going to happen sometimes where that soldier just jumps up and catches you by surprise. I actually drop Uber a lot these days. No one's surprised when I say that. But I find that the reason that I drop is because I'm unprepared. I find the reason that I drop is because I'm not really predicting what's going to happen 3 seconds from now. And it just catches me by surprise that someone was going to jump my face. And you shouldn't be surprised because you're playing on Gangplank very close to the enemy team. And I think you knew in the back of your mind that you wanted to Uber into them, but you're waiting for your soldier to move forward so you can get a good Uber. And I think next time your team just needs to just freaking go, you know? Just go. Just pop it and go. Anyways. That round is kind of a wash because you were AFK for part of it. Getting up to mid. Putting a lot of health onto your demo man, which I would prefer you didn't do. Good damage on their demo though. He goes down and things are looking really good for you guys. I love the way you're playing together as a team. That is just the best. It makes your life as a medic so much easier when your team is creating space. They're stacked around you, protecting you, killing off all the bombing soldiers and scouts and whatever else comes your way. Just really nicely played by your team. Oh, and the pressure on their medic to force the Uber is just really, really good. Nice job kiting this soldier away. You didn't need to pop that. Come on, man. You actually still had room behind the rock on the right side for you to keep holding D and keep backing behind that rock to line of sight that soldier and guarantee you wouldn't have to pop that Uber. You had a good surf too, so I really don't think you needed to pop that. So here's the thing that's interesting. It's kind of philosophical, a debate as to whether or not you should pop that Uber, but in my opinion, let's say you drop the Uber right there. Even if you drop the Uber is going to be relatively even, you know? You might lose 4th point, sure, but you got to weigh the pros and cons. If you die there and drop the Uber, they get 4th point and the Ubers are even. Maybe 30% disadvantage. If you pop the Ubers are even and you don't lose 4th point. So it just comes down to how risk averse you are. But I know there's some medics out there who would say risk it and potentially drop that Uber, because if you were able to hold on to it, the gain is so much greater than the loss. Like if you lose that, you only lose 4th point. But if you hold that Uber, you win the entire round. Big deal. Anyways, your decision making wasn't too poor there, so I'll let it go. It's weird hearing a guy who plays medic advocate for potentially dropping Uber, but gotta play risky sometimes. You're gonna pop in on evens. They pop better, but you get 2 picks with it. That's really good. A lot of damage going into them. Things are going really well for you guys. This is great. You should repush right now. Where are your scouts? There's one of them. Yeah, you should repush with your scouts. And see, the problem is you guys backed off and you're building. I'm not saying building Uber is a wrong call here, because that's definitely one way you could play it as a team. One way you could do it is back out to yard, start arrow building super hard. The odds are they're not arrow building, so you're going to have a 40% Uber advantage. You can shove it into last. That's one way to play it. Definitely one way to play it. You're not wrong in doing this. I just think that you're not going to get very many 5 versus 4 opportunities to push last. You popped in. You got 2 picks. You should be communicating with your team. Hey, we're up in numbers. Let's try and win right here. So you should have pushed the 5 versus 4. It's fine that you're building though. Their medic is clearly not building as well as you are, and you guys are arrow building, which is great. But you lost your demo man, which is... Oh, and you lost your scout who was hiding underwater too. And now this is just falling apart for you guys. Oh man. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, can you believe it? They pushed 4 versus 5 and beat you guys. We all agree that should never happen. If you're going to back out and do the arrow building, back all the way out. Back out to the rock. Back out to the choke. Back out to a place where they cannot pressure you at all, and if they decide to pressure you, you know it's coming years in advance. Don't build in a place where you're too close to the enemy, where your demo man dies, where you get caught out by an enemy soldier. That's not the right approach. The overall decision making was fine. The decision to build an Uber there, you guys would end up with a 40% Uber advantage. That would have been fine. But you guys should have been way farther back. Okay, now they have Uber advantage and you're playing upper 2. And you know they have an opportunity to push into you with that Uber, and you got to be scared. But you got to pick on the soldier, which is great. 2 players go down, and now you're losing. 3 players dead. That's a 3-man sacrifice to get an Uber force. Oh my god, the greedy Uber saw into the no-look dodge. The greedy Uber saw, I will not forgive you for that one, because I think that is the wrong decision right there. It's very greedy. More greedy than you need to be, and a better player would punish you for that. The no-look dodge, also unforgivable. Anytime you're dodging a soldier, you should be looking at the soldier to dodge the rocket. The no-look dodge is a gamble that you did not need to take. So remember that in the future. When you're dodging a soldier, look at the soldier. Another mid, another day. Another round. Even Ubers, even numbers. Soldier behind you in the choke. Oof. Brutal. Not much you could have done about that one. Yeah, I wouldn't have changed a thing. You did fine. Sometimes you can call that soldier coming underneath you, and that way you know not to back up into him, and can even pressure forward even harder now that you know that he's behind you. But I think both your scouts were playing top left and you had no idea he came drop down, so that's not your fault at all. But I know you mentioned to me that you wanted me to do a demo review from like a team perspective, so that's the team perspective I'm giving you. Is that someone else could have spotted that out? Vivi jumping up to the high ground, taking a lot of damage. Not very good. Before you guys back up to last year, again, you're not wrong in doing that. I just wish you went for a lobby hold instead. Look where their combo is. 5 players, I don't know where their medic is, but 5 of their players are in front. Oh, the medic's climbing. All 6 players are out here in yard. You know that you are 22 seconds away from getting Uber. Maybe 25 seconds away from getting Uber. There's no way you're going to be able to stall for 25 seconds if you back up to last and give up lobby for free like that. What you need to do, even though Vivi's hurt, tell Vivi to get a crossbow, rotate your heels down the staircase into lobby, and do exactly what your teammates are doing right now. See how your teammates are doing a lobby hold? A lobby hold can potentially buy you an additional 5 to 10 seconds of time. 5 to 10 seconds doesn't sound like a lot of time, but you need all the time you can possibly get to stall to get Uber. Or, at the bare minimum, to stall and buff your teammates. So there's a potential for you to force the Uber in lobby instead of at last. You should take that opportunity. They're clearly not there in the lobby pushing last. Now, a faster team, a better team would be already pushing last. So this is kind of the right call, but knowing that that the enemy team is out in yard, you should be doing a lobby hold. It just depends on how fast your rotations are. If you can rotate into lobby and set that up quickly, yeah, your team likely already lost last anyways. Oh! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Oh my. Oh man. I would say your team has a better DM of the 2 teams. Kill him. Oh man, kill him. Please kill him. Please. Oh man. Okay, okay, I see where you're coming from. Holding the high ground. Okay. Watch out. You heard they had a sniper, by the way. You heard the enemy sniper call for medic. So you should know that you should be able to, you know, not walk into line of sights like that. The extra cap time is not worth it for you getting your head shot off and losing 80% Uber advantage. I love that you're walking through the choke here with Uber advantage, but I don't like the way you guys executed that. I'm rewinding the demo to show you what I mean. So right here, their soldier is like doing shenanigans and not getting killed. The reason why he's not getting killed is because you didn't have a scout with you, right? Moral Decay was taking a one-on-one in lobby, and your other scout is still at last point. So that's why you had a hard time killing the soldier. If you have a scout with you, the scout is the ultimate cleanup class. So ideally you have a combo scout that's like with you and able to finish off that kill. So that way he doesn't get away. Second thing I'll say is that now that it's 5-on-5 here, you know that you can still do an Uber push into middle with advantage. What I didn't like that you did was that you walked upper 2 by yourself to hit an arrow on your pocket soldier. I would have preferred that you rotate down to lobby and put the heals on your demo man and play together as a team. There's no benefit to you going upper 2 here. Even though it looks like you might be trying to avoid them sticking you out of lobby or something, you really need to be playing together as a team. Remember I talked about earlier in this match, you need to be playing together, playing with the heals, grouping up. Grouping up is one of the most important things that you can do. Your demo man gets a clutch kill here on their soldier, and now you know you have even numbers to push. And because your respawner is a scout, he's going to be able to get to mid very quickly. So it's 5-on-5, soon to be 6-on-5, and you know they had a sniper because you heard the medic call. Now maybe you didn't hear it, but I heard it, so I'm going to assume you heard it too. Stacking the point here doesn't really get you very much. If you stack the point, it's not like you're denying 2 deaths. You're denying 1 death. So I don't see the value in it. You should instead be looking to push into middle. So what you ideally want to do is leave a scout to cap and then push forward. Obviously, your scout is still at last. So you guys are standing on the point for a little bit longer. I disagree with your decision to walk out onto the point like this and put cap time down on, because their sniper that I heard could potentially peek you and kill you, and you would lose your 80% Uber advantage, like I mentioned. Okay, so at this point in time, you have 80% advantage on a soon-to-be 6-on-5. Everyone's stacking the point to deny their forward spawn, and you successfully do that. Now you're thinking about, how do I take this Uber into middle, from 2 to middle, and really wreck them with that. So Vivi calls there's a sniper, and you gotta... He always does that. He always holds out his escape plan and gets crossbowed. So you need to work on that. Your other scout gets picked off. That's disaster zone for you guys, because you want to start this push, but you're effectively 2 players down. Remember, Moral Decay is still respawning. So now you're pushing 4 versus 5, and soon to be 5 versus 6. Now you start peeking the choke. A lot of damage coming in, and I believe you make the right call here, which is to pop in. I just wish you had a scout on this Uber, because again, scout is the ultimate cleanup class, and you need a scout in the fight to help clean up these kills. Look how many hurt players there are here, so how many opportunities there are to kill things. If you had a scout there, it would be amazing. Pop your soldiers in, flashing your soldiers. I don't know what happened to Vivi. I don't know why he turned there. You guys are invincible for another 4 seconds. He could have taken that Uber onto the demo man and gotten the kill. He's moving off to the right as you guys walk forward. Their sniper just hasn't been shot at yet, which is crazy to me. And he still hasn't been shot at. Now the scout is on him, finally shooting at him. But yeah, the whole thing falls apart there. And again, I feel like the reason why that happened is because you guys didn't play together. If you guys would just walk your soldiers towards the point and get the free kill on the demo man and play together as a team, you would have been just fine. Vivi separated from the team. You had to like chase around there, and you had nowhere to go. I just really wish that you guys played together. Alright, so your team's continuing to fight the middle point. Vivi goes for a bomb. Doesn't really get anything here. Actually, your entire team is sacrificing for their medic, which is really bad, because they're going to be able to push the next point for free. I don't know what happened to Moist. Moist just didn't even look at tilting anchor. Alright, so now you're in spawn waiting for your respawners, and you know they have full Uber advantage on you. Alright, so it's time to begin to move your way into second point and get an Uber force. This is the right call to go river. So you want to get up into river and start spamming them and start slowing them down from capping and maybe force their medic. This is too safe. Where's their medic right now? Their medic is That's not your medic. Okay, their medic has Uber, but he's all the way out at second point. Again, you backing out this early is not allowing you time to force their Uber on second point with heals, to do a lobby hold. Like, you're missing out on opportunities to slow the enemy team down, and you got to slow them down as much as possible. It's just backing out way too early. You guys are full 6 up too here, and they're down a soldier. There's opportunities for you to force them even hard, to force them earlier, or to hold up, to stall them. If you're gonna rotate to last this early, you might as well get a sentry gun up. Looks like you're going for the heavy. Heavy's fine too. So now you're about to get Uber. It's evens. Perfect. Just make sure, like, when you're doing these rotations, I mean, I know it's good to rotate early, but not too early. Like, rotating too early can be just as bad because you're missing out on an opportunity to potentially get out of last point here. Instead of letting the Ubers even out 6 on 6, you could have forced the Uber on second point and then pushed out with your Uber advantage. So you got to make sure that you're punishing the enemy team for their mistakes. This is a really good Uber here on your heavy. This is really good. Don't stand on stickies. Ah. Sorry, that was a really unenthusiastic but a good defensive routine nonetheless. Yeah, I think your team is defending because you guys have better DM than the enemy team does. It's always nice being the team with better DM, but yeah, I just feel like you didn't need to die there. You guys had so many players up already, and even though there was a player in water, there was not enough pressure for you to warrant you dying on the point like that. Oh no, down 2 players. This is bad. Run, my friend, run. Nice arrow kill. Keep running, run faster. No. Yes. Oh my gosh, you're alive. Oh my. Oh. The rotation just has to be faster. The second you're down and it's 5 on 6, that's exactly the point in time in which you know they're going to push. And you just took a really long time to get out. Like, you should have crossed across the point, not behind the point where the tanker is. You should have run straight to the shutter, beeline straight to the shutter. Get out of there. Stay alive. Keep Uber advantage for your team. One of the most important things you can do as a medic is not dying. Every time you die, it's just so costly. Alright, 20% advantage for your team, but looks like you guys are settling in, assuming that the Ubers are even. That's the right call. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Watch for them to push. Looks like they're running a sniper. You guys get a kill on the demo man. That is a green light to go, my friend. That is definitely a green light to go. You could push on this easily. I think Aurora didn't need to die there, but you guys could have definitely pushed. Especially, you know, there's no trap. I don't think you needed to swap your NG off of his class, but like, you could have swapped your heavy off to scout and then try to make a play. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the calls that you guys are making are so passive. I'm a conservative player too. I don't like to take a lot of risks, but you got to take some risks. Like, I don't know. You just can't let these opportunities slip through your fingers like this. And when you're in scrimmages, it's the best time to practice. And you should try and look to find ways to punish the enemy team for losing a demo man. Losing a demo man means less defense. It means an opportunity for you to push out, or to get another pick, or to get an Uber force. That's not your standard 1-for-1 man sack. It's not like losing a scout or losing a soldier. If the demo man goes down, you could sack 2. Alright, soldier goes down. Again, you should be punishing this. Right? Like, basically, here's how I read this. If I sack a player into you and you make 0 attempt to push out, then I can just sack into you again. I can sack into you for 8 minutes straight and you're not going to do shit about it. That's a problem. Because you become very predictable. Every team that plays against you knows that you're not going to punish them in a 6-on-5. And so you need to stay unpredictable. You need to at least attempt to show some kind of aggression. Otherwise, teams will continue to do one-man sacks against you, and their medic and their demo man can play super aggressive because they know you're not going to try and punish. Like, if I know my opponent is not going to try and punish me when I one-man sack, all 6 players will be peeking the doors and trying to spam your medic. That just makes the next one-man sack that they do against you even more dangerous. Yeah, at least deep peek your sniper. Yes, this is good. At least, yes, this is great. Deep peek your sniper. Even if he goes down, it doesn't matter at all. This is fine. Exactly what happened here. Exactly what happened. Like, you almost got 2 additional kills. Both of their players in the deep red. You almost got 4 kills out of that. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You need to... You don't always want to be aggressive either, you know? Because if you're always aggressive, that's equally as predictable as never aggressive. So you don't want to speak in absolutes. You want to sometimes be aggressive, sometimes not. Maybe peek up a little bit. Devilman's dead again. And all you lost is a scout. They're about to sack another... Oh, that's a classic distraction. Oh. Your Uber's going to fade sooner than theirs. They're going to bomb all over you guys. That's unfortunate. Yeah. When their soldier bombs in, you overextended towards the point to help out your teammates who were dealing with the thing underneath. Trust your teammates. Underneath in the water, that was a 2v1. There's no way they're going to lose that. So by getting overextended there, you actually ended up forcing the Uber when you didn't need to. Devilman dead. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go, scouts. You guys are full health. Let's go. I'd be yelling. I'd be like, let's go. Alright. That's fine. You could punish them even harder. You could really, really punish them right now. Your demo man, what he could have done right here is he could have gone into their big door and started sticking their medic. Because they only have 1 scout for counter aggression, right? Their demo man is all the way back here. He's just rolling out. You and a scout and a demo man could have peeked up the big door and caught their medic before he could back out of mid. Before he could back out a second, I mean. Yeah, you guys are doing it now, but it's just too late. Their medic already got out. I mean, I get it. You guys are an open team. I'm just like pointing out ways for you to be faster on the rotations. Again, the decision you're making is not wrong. It's just, it could be faster. So, basically how do I explain this? If you're not taking advantage of these situations, you're playing too slow. I don't know how you can recognize it. Like, you need to take more risks, and try and mess up more pushes. I love slow. I love methodical. I love control. But you also need to test your limits, be more aggressive, just to see what happens. Because you guys have the better DM of the 2 teams. You could be rolling them even harder. All right, this is kind of questionable. It's 5-on-6, but you know they have Uber. You know you have Uber advantage. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Let's watch it again. Okay, so you force their Uber, and you have full advantage. So this push is the right call. I don't know why. I just thought I was kind of nervous watching this like unfold, thinking like to myself that like this is kind of questionable. As long as you guys shoot the right things, it's a good Uber. Vivi needs to jump the top right side and destroy them, and your scout needs to walk in and follow up. You guys didn't need to pop Uber there actually, but you should still win anyways. Yeah, I just think you popped too early. Like that was the only thing. I think you guys just popped too early. And your demo man died over here in lobby. That's tough. That's tough. You know, one of the things you could do next time is you want to make sure that Uber goes directly into the enemy team. So take your time on that push. Rotate your heals into lobby. You could just push forward and not pop Uber if that's what you want to do. But the Uber has to go directly into the enemy team. You kind of popped into the top left side and there was nothing there to kill. Okay. Good kill on the scout. It's even numbers. Okay, now it's not. Now they could push. You guys are playing very far back though. Yeah, this is better. I like this positioning better. It's like you want to play back but not too far back. It's a tough balance to find. Okay, good kill. So now you're looking to push. Oh, Vivi dies. Okay. Ah, that's the refrag. Yeah, nice. They have no scouts. This is really good for you. So now you're buffing up, getting ready for the push. They're still down 2 scouts. You can still go for this. I would have gone for it. Oh, you're still going for it. Okay. Well, they got that forward spawning scout now, though. Yeah, it's too late. It's got to happen. There's a small window of opportunity. You don't really have time to, like, wait, buff your teammates, like, do the whole... Oh, my God, you're just going in on evens. Oh, he drops his pocket. Oh, wow. Okay, this could work out for you guys. You need to regroup at the choke. Ooh, good arrow attempt, actually. That almost hit. Good damage at the choke. Keep going. Oh, my God, this is ownage. Yes. Nice. Keep going, keep going. You could keep their forward spawn as a demo man. Oh, where's your scout? Get your scout friend in here. Now you're all alone. Yeah, you guys. Everyone's all over the place. You guys are not sure what you're doing. You guys are like, come in, get out, come in, get out. Hokey pokey, basically. All right, you're good now. 40% advantage. Play together. Nice. All right, this is good stuff. This is really good. You're in a good situation. Yeah, next time, just like... one things you'll find at like a higher level is that... Again, you could play conservatively. You could stack mid. You have number advantage. Walk it in slowly, methodically. But I think you had the right call. I think you had the right idea. Your team was very conservative. It ended up making you overextended. But if your team was on the same page as you, it would have been amazing. Like... Your demo man, right? Remember what I was saying? Your demo man's killing the choke. He's owning them. And he walks through, and right there when the enemy team is basically wiped, your demo man could continue walking forward and throw stickies at spawn, and you would have a much easier time taking second point and then rolling it into last. Your scout needs to be there with you to take control of the zone. The respawners are only, what, like 2 or 3 players? You can take a 3v3. You have Uber advantage. Come on, you got everything going your way. And then let someone else cap middle. And just, you need to be moving the chains, getting into the next zone faster. Let your teammates cap the point behind you. The cap is not the most important part. It's the map control is what's really important. All right, now you got your scout with you. Now it's time to take that Uber in. Pop it in. Gun goes down. This is really good. You're doing a lot of damage to the top left side. The demo man goes down. I kind of would like to see you also do damage to their heavy, but I mean, you should be able to continue the push. I don't know why you guys backed out. Ah, because you thought they had Uber. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, he drops again. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why you backed out. You knew they had Uber. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I would have, like, full committed to that. Maybe that's why my team sometimes dies to them popping Uber like that. Because I would have just been like, yo, let's just do it. I would have just been all in. Once I killed the demo man, I would have been like, let's do this. Nice. A lot of damage into them. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, I like the way you guys backed out of that. That was really nice. You know, it's rare to see a team like gracefully back out of a mid like that. And I think you guys did it really well. Again, you need to make up your mind. Are you locking down the chokes or not? See, this is just an incongruency. If your team is like half your team is up there locking down the chokes and you're playing super far back by yourself, get on the same page as everybody else. Everyone needs to do the exact same thing. You're either out or you're in. And you should have been, in my opinion, holding up at the chokes. They pop Uber. You're 96. You need somebody to heal. You drop down a little bit too early. No. All right. All right, I think I saw enough there in that demo. So I want to end with some tips for you and your team so you guys can work better in the future. Tip number 1, make sure you're playing together as a team. I saw in some of the team fights that you guys took, I saw in some of the pushes that you guys made that you guys were not playing together. Make sure your calling is all aligned. It's okay for people to be a little bit off a little bit every once in a while where one guy's doing one thing, another guy's doing another thing, but as much as you possibly can, you need a strong voice on the team who gets everybody to do the same exact move at the same time, the same motion. Second thing I recommend, experiment with playing more aggressively. Your team is playing very slow and safe right now, and for the team that has the better DM of the two teams, you need to be playing a little bit more aggressive, punishing them a little bit harder, and as you saw in the few times that you did go aggressive and you did punish them, it was very effective. I think you could do it again in the future. Learn to work off of small advantages, like a one-man advantage, like a 30% Uber, like a 20% Uber. Learn to work off of those smaller advantages and really follow through. Like, you know, they say in like tennis or golf or baseball or any of those like sports where it's like, it's not just about how you like start the swing. It's about how you like finish the swing too. And I didn't quite see the follow through there. I saw you guys starting things. I saw you guys, you know, having some good moments, but I want to see you guys carry the play all the way through from beginning to end, finishing it out, and just not necessarily committing to a decision, but because sometimes things change. I understand that. I'm just saying that it just needs to all be aligned at the same time. So I hope this demo review helped you. I hope it helped your team. Let me know if you have any feedback. Don't forget to hop on my Discord channel and tell me what you thought about it. Don't forget to post in the comments below. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.